Well, that was not the result we were looking for against Nottingham Forest, a team that's in relegation battle right now, and yet we looked just like them. We were struggling on pretty much every aspect of this game. Yes, possession-wise, we had 72%, but we did really absolutely nothing with that possession. Yeah, we did score a goal with Raheem Sterling, a bit fortunate with that cross that came off and almost went in for an own goal, and Raheem Sterling was sitting right there. But minus that, we didn't really have any solid chances. There was one later on that maybe Aubameyang should have possibly got a head onto that and scored it. But overall, this was a game that we should have went into and got all 3 points. This is a massive blow to Chelsea's season because multiple teams dropped points this week. Manchester City, Newcastle, Tottenham, just to name 3 teams that dropped points, and for us to really gain some momentum on them, and against a team that's, again, in relegation battle, Nottingham Forest, we should have gotten all 3 points. The fact is, looking at this match, you could almost warrant that Nottingham Forest deserved all 3 points in this game, even though, again, they had barely any possession throughout this game, but they had more chances. Kepa had to come up massive multiple times. Yes, the goal they scored, maybe Kepa should have done better with that one, but I still will blame Pulisic on that one. He has to be bigger up in the air, inside the box. Really did not use his body at all, just kind of nonchalantly jumped in the air, did nothing, and therefore, again, Nottingham Forest won that ball and landed to Ore, who again had a nice chest, brought it down. I'm not going to take anything away from that goal, and therefore, again, Nottingham definitely deserved that goal because prior to that, they were knocking on the door, and you knew they were going to score at some point. Atmosphere at their stadium, again, this is a massive blow for Chelsea, though, because Graham Potter, I don't think, got his tactics right in this one. He should have possibly made some changes sooner in this match. I mean, he made the 3 subs right. And later in the game, we had Aubameyang, Conor Gallagher, and Ziyech come on. I think maybe Conor Gallagher should have came in earlier, and possibly Ziyech as well. Aubameyang, I'm not even sure what's going on with him right now. It's looking like he might be washed up, which I think is why we brought in Fofana, and possibly might bring another player during this January transfer window. But I think Aubameyang's time at Chelsea is coming to an end. Kai Havertz, I think, did fairly well throughout this match, and therefore, again, I do feel pretty confident with him being our better forward right now, even though, again, we've talked about this multiple times before. Kai Havertz is not an out-and-out striker, and therefore I'm not going to critique him as much as probably I should be, because that is not his position. Yeah, he keeps being thrown in that position, and it's one of those things that we need to bring a player in that can be a beacon that's up top and can hold the ball, kind of like what Drew used to do when he played for us, or even Tammy Abraham, which, again, those players did phenomenal in our club. We got rid of them, and so on and so forth. But anyway, we're in the situation that we're in right now. And again, this was a massive loss. Manchester City dropped points, Tottenham dropped points, Newcastle dropped points. I guess technically you could say Fulham because they're ahead of Chelsea, dropped points. There were multiple clubs that dropped points, and Chelsea needed to get all 3 points in this game, and it just did not happen. Tactically wise, like I said, I don't think it was right. Defensively wise, I think we did fairly good. Thiago Silva, I think, was man of the match. Again, the way he plays, it's phenomenal that we still have this guy, but if he's not there, we look all chaotic in our back line all the time, and I'm really worried about with Thiago Silva. If he does pick up an injury or does have to miss the matches, we are really going to struggle in that back line, and Kepa can only do so much. And yes, he could be at fault for that goal, but still, if it wasn't for Kepa, I'm pretty sure Nottingham Forest would have scored multiple goals in this game, and therefore, again, I'm not going to critique him bad, but we need to change something at this club, because right now, the way things are going, it is not looking good. A 1-1 draw at Nottingham Forest is not what we're expecting. I guess we did at least get a point. Had we gotten 0, it would have been even a bigger blow at this point. But 17 or 16 games in, 17 games in, we're doing terrible compared to what we should be doing. And that being said, I'm not too sure going forward from where we're at right now, how this is going to keep playing out, because when you play relegated teams like Nottingham Forest, if you can't get all 3 points for them, it's going to be difficult to get points from teams above you in the table, and even mid-table teams who have a little more chemistry, a little more flair, players that can actually do a lot more on the ball. Again, not knocking Nottingham Forest that much, but when you compare them to all other teams in the league right now, they are a level below everyone else, and Chelsea somehow still cannot get all 3 points. So devastated with this. Obviously, we are having to keep moving forward. Our next match is against Manchester City. We'll see how that one goes. I'm not too optimistic about that one, but I guess you never know. Maybe we just need this draw to have a bounce back and do something against Manchester City, but time will tell. I'm still disappointed in this match, so I want to know what you guys think, though. So comment down below, and if you did not subscribe to this channel, I would greatly appreciate if you do that as well. That helps get this video to more and more fans such as yourself, and I will see you in our next video.